The Borland assembler, which runs on DOS and Windows, is named TASM. That's short for Turbo Assembler. The syntax of TASM is very similar to the syntax presented for NASM in this course, but there is some name confusion. For a period of time, Borland changed its name to Enprise. Then, after a bit of time, it changed it back to Borland. Now, it seems to use both names interchangeably these days. It's all confusing, and the activity around the assembler seems to be absolutely minimal, and it doesn't have all the capabilities of NASM. In fact, the TASM assembler is hard to find. I have seen a couple of websites that have it, but to find your copy, you'll need to Google around a bit. It's shipped with other Borland products, I understand, in particular the C++ compiler. I have seen the executable program referred to by different names. You may be able to find a copy of it, but it's mostly these days a historical artifact. However, you may have source code for it, or you may find source code for it in one of the many repositories on the Internet. In that case, you can use the T option of the NASM assembler, and you should be able to assemble it without modification. The syntax of the language is fundamentally the same as the one presented in this course. There are a few differences, but they're small. It's just as valid to define a local label by preceding it with two @ signs instead of a period, and you can specify the size of a memory reference by specifying that size inside the memory reference brackets. For example, this syntax would be valid to specify that the label refers to a 32-bit integer in memory. Some of the preprocessor directives don't require a % character in front of them. Among them are if, else, endif, ifdef, ifndef, and include.